My mind holds only what I think with God. No one can fail who seeks to reach the truth, and I will loose the world from all I thought it was. Always love getting into these concepts and this idea. I mean, just to think, no one can fail who seeks to reach the truth. And so often, it's likely, and you run into people that have this idea, yeah, and yet they fail and fail and fail and fail. Of course, they have revelations, they have epiphanies, and revelations, ideas come to them, just amazing things, and of course, it's usually decided that that's it. That's the truth. The truth is here. I must have not failed. I got to the truth. It was this fantastic idea, this concept, this epiphany, maybe an actual experience. Hopefully you recognize that a thought, a concept, yes, I think of as a revelatory experience, but an experience is actually what you're looking for. So the experience of truth far exceeds and is far expansive than a concept. And it's usually misunderstood in this fashion that we think that a sense of a concept or an epiphany is all we need. And so what I'm saying is that this idea of that you can't fail to seek the truth is misunderstood because you don't want to fail now, right? And so you make it something that it's not. You make it into something less than the wholeness of what it is. You make it in a smaller factor, something more acceptable, something, okay, I achieved something, oh, I got something, okay, this must be it, right? And that's great, and yes, thousands and trillions, okay, maybe not trillions, but thousands of them will happen before you actually reach the truth. So the thing about it is how it's distorted, how it's misunderstood. No one can fail who seeks to reach the truth is usually because, those fails that happen because usually what someone is trying to do is not actually reach the truth. They're trying to just have a revelation, or they're trying to just have an aha, an epiphany. They're just trying to get more knowledge. They're trying to have, say, an out-of-body experience or something. It's not necessarily the truth. So yes, you won't fail in whatever it is that you're seeking, but you might fail in directing yourself to actually getting to truth. So if you really want to seek truth, you have to keep attempting to do so. And you essentially can't be satisfied with anything lesser than. Now, of course, they all have their wonderful experience. When you have things for the first time, especially out-of-body experiences in different subjects, wonderful, amazing, mind-blowing, exciting, very exciting, especially if it's brand new. But you can't stop there. Essentially, that is a failing if you stop there. To keep going is essential. If you stop there, you say, oh, this is what I was looking for. I was seeking this experience. I wasn't seeking the truth. So we're talking about, of course, this existential, total essence of truth, of all reality, and you can't stop at any pretty colors, shapes, lights, in-body, out-of-body sensations. You can't stop at any of that. and insist that that's it. To get to the total essence, the whole divine awakening and truth, yes, you're going to have all these experiences under your belt, and it's going to be amazing. You're going to have a fantastic time. I enjoy every single one of them. But I do not stop, and I did not stop at them. They were not enough. It's kind of like little temptations. Hey, you sure you want to keep going? You got this little snack. Oh, what about this one, huh? You sure you want to keep going? This is good enough. This is good enough, isn't it? And it might be for a little while, maybe a couple of years. Then you start yearning, start wanting more, and it's calling you more. So there's actually a two-sided thing going on. In the same way as you want to seek the truth wants you to know it. The truth is pulling you and coming to you. In the same sense, you're coming to it. So, of course, if you're seeking something else, you're not even going to recognize it as it is. I mean, even right here, right now, even in this reality, it's right here. And yet you can't recognize it because you're not seeking the actual truth. You're seeking some other, say, concept, distortion, imagery, fantastic idea of some sort. This angel, that deity, whatever it might be. And so it's really hard to see, even when, as the Course often states, how plainly obvious it is. It is so plainly obvious. And yet we can't seem to touch it, can't seem to feel it, can't seem to think it. And even just in that way, because we're so reliant on what we refer to as a body, but this concept of physicality. So we're going through our sensory perceptions trying to recognize, I want to find with my sensory perceptions something beyond sensory perceptions. And yet the only thing beyond sensory perceptions is what you are here right now. And so you can't actually see it or use the sensory perceptions in that fashion. You can't go in to feel out. Right? It's like, what? And so, I mean, as frustrating as it can be, it's to keep going, dedicating yourself, choosing to seek the truth, and that's what I want to achieve. So throughout this whole process, I loose the world from the ideas in which I thought it was, from all that I thought it was, are those concepts that we're forgiving, we're loosening them, we're letting them go, letting them droop away, not using them to define anything. So in that same sense, as you're continuing on to go to the truth, you're letting it all kind of just fall away. Letting it all fall away. Continuing to choose to keep going. Now, to keep going is rather important until it is absolutely obliterating, until it is plainly obvious that you're in another reality, until it is quite literally illuminated, transparent, beyond shapes and forms, until it reaches that and is so, the joy is literally not, I mean, it's not even coming out of anything anymore. It's just all there is. And the love is just like, and there's nothing else, and you can't tell if you exist or don't exist in a body. You don't even have any concept of a body of any sort, and it's just absolutely blown